Worldwide, there are over 1.2 billion people who play video games. So why is it that when non-gaming media talks about video games, they always refer to it as if it's some foreign technology people could never understand? Every TV show and movie I've ever seen that isn't specifically about gaming always feels the need to idiot-splain the concept, usually making sure everyone knows that playing online means playing with real people all around the world. In Season 4 of House of Cards, Republican nominee Will Conway introduces Frank Underwood to this online mobile game. Frank Underwood is a person who throughout the entire show has been seen playing plenty of video games himself, but still because dumb writers think audiences won't get what's happening, he asks Conway, "So you're playing against real people right now, Claire?" And Conway responds with, "Yeah, all over the world." His voice is indistinct, so... First off, I highly doubt he's playing against people from all over the world when game servers are region specific, but I get so annoyed being talked down to like this through my TV screen. That's not the worst of it, though. You'll see that in commercials. Have you ever seen one of those old Gamefly commercials? If you don't know what Gamefly is, neither does the gaming industry. It's supposed to be the red box of games, even though Redbox is already the red box of games, where you can rent them for short periods. But if you've ever seen a commercial of theirs, you know an actual gamer has never been on that set. Whenever they have a quote-unquote real person up there hawking their service, I can see right through their fake scripted knowledge. Gamefly is great. It's got role-playing games, multiplayer games. Wait, you mean to tell me Gamefly doesn't just have one genre? Fucking unbelievable. Also, anyone who says multiplayer games doesn't know their Call of Duty from their Battlefield. It's multiplayer. Say it like you didn't learn the word today. And role-playing games? We have acronyms for a reason. Use them. Who do you think you're marketing to that doesn't know what an RPG is? You afraid some terrorist organization's gonna mistake you for arms dealers and try to order a shipment of launchers? For a service meant to cater to gamers, you sure don't sound like you know what we are. I don't care what stats Gamefly puts in their commercials explaining how popular they are. Not a single person has ever done business with them. I just went to their site and learned that they also do movies now. So now they're trying to be the red box of games and the red box of movies, when Redbox is the red box of games and the red box of movies. Okay. You'll see the most egregious depictions of people playing video games in video game commercials. Whenever they show the kids or adults playing the game, they're always just mashing the buttons on their controller, and I want to be like, bitch, you're watching a cutscene. They're so active, too, because the commercial never wants to portray video games as a lazy hobby, so they're jerking their controllers around and bouncing on the couch. I don't see a Kinect camera on that TV, so I don't think you're helping. Do you ever watch the faces of the people playing in commercials? Huge smiles, so big and forced, it's like there's a bomb in their house that will go off if their muscles ever relax. Nobody plays games like that. The default gamer expression is a despondent mouth hanging slightly open with eyes that are glazed over. And you wonder why I don't do face cam. I don't rent video games because I want to own things and not be poor. A lot of people respond to that with how renting games is a cheaper way to guarantee satisfaction before you commit to a full purchase, but that's just because they have no intuition. I know games. I know what I'm going to like and what I won't, and so far I've only been wrong with small indie games that cost less to buy than a normal game to rent regardless. Fucking Gianna Sisters. You never even explain your controls. I was like, oh, this will be a fun runner co-op game, but I had more fun watching a download than I did playing it. I think the only reason renting games is even still viable is because demos have completely disappeared from existence. What happened to demos? Try before you buy. That was the motto. But now it's turned into pre-order before you know what the hell you're buying. You want me to pre-order? Give me a demo. Demos were so prevalent in the good old days, they released packs of them on their own goddamn discs. I remember playing the shit out of Crash 2, Cool Borders, Bloody Roar, Tomb Raider. There were like 6 more all on the same disc. Nowadays you can download them digitally. So why are more games not taking part? The Final Fantasy XV Platinum demo is exactly what every single major game needs underneath the pre-order or purchase option in the store. Whet my appetite, you whores, make me want it. I wonder if game rental companies ever try to discourage developers from creating demos because they know if everyone did, it would destroy their business. Mischievous corporate espionage. Don't think it doesn't go on. I get annoyed when people say they trade their games in whenever they don't meet their expectations. No, you don't. You just say that, and I don't know why you think that's worth lying about. Yeah, I bought this game, played it for a few days, didn't live up to the hype, so I traded it in. Really, the game was so bad you ran an errand just to get it out of your house? I went on GameStop's website to look at trade-in values, and was surprised that they're actually not bad, provided you're trading in a Wii U exclusive nobody would want to return. My last experience with GameStop was the year the PS3 came out, and they wanted me to give up 45 PS2 games, roughly a third of my collection for 110 bucks. That's like $210 a game. Fucking hosers, I wouldn't sell 45 piles of my own shit for that little. I don't know if the average GameStop trade-in value has gotten better, but back then you didn't trade in games unless you were either penniless or in desperate need of crack. But why are you bragging about trading in so many modern games anyway? All that proves is you're a terrible judge of quality. Yeah, I keep buying games that suck. I think it must be someone else's fault. It's bad enough you're a video game snob, you're not even a good one, so would you kindly fuck off? I buy all my games digitally. Sure, there's not enough storage space for all of them, but there's always enough for all the ones I'm currently playing. But what if you want to come back to an old game after a couple years? You have to re-download it. You hard copiers aren't getting there any faster when you have a couple years worth of updates to install. What if your system gets corrupted? I buy a new one just like you would. Licenses are tied to my account, I re-download everything. You can't trade in digital games. I wouldn't want to. Gaming is a collection, which by the way, I don't need to show off to the 0 people who are visiting my basement. Hard copies are like decorative pillows. Who are you trying to impress? The difference between you and me is I have more shelving space, and I don't have to ever get out of my chair to play different games, so I have no excuse to exercise and move around, so I'll develop clots in my legs, so I'll have to get them amputated, so now I really never have to get out of my chair. So who wins then? I think you know. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.